The economic impact of the refugee crisis across the world is staggering and completely overlooked, as all signs point towards a global economic collapse. In Germany, RT reports the German government will allocate nearly 94 billion euros for incoming refugees over the next 5 years. This includes housing integration, German language courses, and social welfare benefits, and dealing with the underlying causes of the refugee influx. In February, Der Spiegel reported the German government expects 3.6 million refugees to enter the country by 2020, including the 1.1 million that have arrived in 2015. And what does Germany get in return? 200,000 plus crimes by refugees were reported in 2015. The Gatestone Institute reports the actual number of crimes in Germany committed by migrants in 2015 may exceed 400,000. The report doesn't include crime from data from North Rhine-Westphalia, the most populous state in Germany, and also the state with the largest number of migrants. North Rhine-Westphalia's biggest city is Cologne, where on New Year's Eve, hundreds of German women were sexually assaulted by migrants. Andre Schultz, director of the Association of Criminal Police in Germany, says, "For years, the policy has been to leave the German population in the dark about the actual crime situation. The citizens are being played for fools. Rather than tell the truth, the government officials are evading responsibility and passing the blame onto the citizens and the police." 10% of the migrants from the chaos in Iraq and Syria have reached Europe so far. 8 to 10 million migrants are still on the way, according to Gerd Müller, Germany's development minister. The jobless, non-assimilating refugees are doing the exact opposite of what was lauded as a positive economic boon. Jobless rates among refugees are weighing down on the welfare systems, where, for example, in Greece, where they are heading for yet another bailout, refugees far outweigh the unemployed Greek citizens that were already under pressure with the fight to stabilize their own economy. As the Business Insider reports, on the one hand, you have countries like the UK, Estonia, and Ireland, where the jobless rate of migrants is pretty similar to that of its domestic citizens. Moreover, in the Czech Republic, Cyprus, and Latvia, the jobless rates among migrants are even below those of domestic citizens. Migrants from outside of the EU see much higher jobless rates. On the other hand, however, in places like Slovenia, Spain, France, and Sweden, the jobless rates among the migrants are over 10% above that of the domestic citizens. Regardless, the handouts just keep coming out of the taxpayer's pocket. The Belgian government awarded a convicted al-Qaeda terrorist roughly $88,000 after the jihadist claimed his extradition to the United States violated his human rights. The ECHR ordered to pay the jihadist no less than about $100,000, according to RT. His family, which lives in Belgium, had already received 11,000 euros. The United Kingdom has given, as of today, over $1 billion in aid to the refugees. The United States has dropped nearly $3 billion on the Cloward and Piven-style crisis. The criminals are clearly running the global economy off a cliff, all in the name of an emerging New World Order rolled out in the secretive trade treaties that are on the verge of enforcement and an engineered refugee crisis. Meanwhile, the citizens of the world are unwittingly financing their own enslavement. The time for half measures is over. Jon Bowne for Infowars.com.